Hey everybody, let's build a guitar. I've got waiting on parts for a number of builds, so it's time to start something new. I'm calling this, for lack of a better name, guitar number 6. I just use numbers when I don't have a catchy name to call it by or whatever. So yeah, this is going to be guitar number 6, and basically I'm just going to kind of use like the best of parts I've got sitting around in order to build this. I'm using the neck off of a Steinberger Spirit kit that you can get online. And for the body, I'm going to be using a piece of bubinga. And let's see what we got here in the bag of parts. For the trim, I'm going to be using the Steinberger trans trim. Yeah, that's it there. And there's all the rest of the parts for it. Let's see, what else? Basically, it's going to be an X13 type thing. Onboard EQ, battery box, high output quad rail in a lime green. What do we got? That's the old nut off of this neck. I'll probably use the new one, but I'll probably squirt that bracket black and use that. Miscellaneous electronics and other case candy that came with the parts. And machine threaded hardware, machine screws and stuff. Thumb screws and such for the neck and for the swing bar. And that's the basic battle plan. Since it's going to be a X13 kind of a thing, you got your neck. It's already been planed down at 22, sorry. It's got a deep channel. And I'll be putting a 40 mil wide triangular heel on it. Got to mark that out and then go ahead and shape it with the trapezoid. So it'll fit back here with about a 90 millimeter long heel. And then this puppy goes so the saddles are, it works out to usually about 150 mil. But yeah, it'll be 25 and a half from the 0 fret to the rollers. So somewhere around there. And then there's going to be an extension bar that will mount on too. And the battery box goes on the other side of the bar. And the hanger goes on the nut. And there's the nut and the whammy bar. And the pickup goes about there. And get a kill switch like here. On-off switch will go back here. And a depth pick guard of some sort. And that's pretty much the idea. Okay, first step, need to measure the width of the neck here so we can strike a center line. And we get a reading at the 0 fret. Oh yeah, 42.4. And down here at the heel, 56 and a half, 56, we'll call it 56 even. So these are pretty typical. Basically, we got a 42 to 56 neck. So, ruler and pencil time. Okay, There's the center mark for that end. And there is the center mark for that end. And now you just connect the dots. Only problem with these magnifying glasses is you can only see about a foot with them. Actually have to take them off to see this mark up at the top of the neck. Right there. And right there. How'd that turn out? Well, that turned out good. One center line. Okay, got a center line. Next step is to mark out the spine for the neck, which is going to be 10 mil wide. So I want to go 5 mil either side of the line and make some marks at either end. And I'm not going to make you watch me do that. So 2 marks at the top end. Had to use a Sharpie because it's getting onto the finish here. And 2 marks at the heel. And once again, connect the dots. You see me connect the dots, so I'll be right back. And there we go. Now we have a spine marked out. A little hard to see through the paint there, but it is there. So, next step is need to mark out a triangular heel. And the heel is going to be 40 millimeters wide at the bottom. Other ones, or in other words, right there. And then get these down to the end here. There. That's better. Okay, and then we're going up 90. It's a 40 wide, 90 tall triangle. So we go 90. And that's the end of the heel. And then the screws go at 10 and 60. Or 10 up and 60 up. So they're 50 millimeters apart. So that's one. That's two. And that's the end of the heel. And then we connect the dots. This dot and where's the end of the heel? There's the end of the heel. That dot and that dot. And then we connect this dot and this dot. Come here, dot. And there's our triangular heel. So we're going to be cutting stuff that's on this side of this line and this line. And that's the basic idea. And then, so for example, this section here will be sloped. And then sloped also all the way to here. So there'd be a fair amount of material removed in the shoulders. Other than that, this is already a pre-carved, well, I mean there's no headstock or anything, but other than that it's not that much different than any other neck as far as the amount of material to remove. I'm wondering whether I should go Shinto or whether I should go angle grinder and flat disc. I might just go Shinto. It's slower, but yeah, it doesn't really. I might hit this part with the grinder. Well, let me get started on it with something. Yeah, I think the next step's going to be some quality time with the Shinto rasp. Basically, I've got the line along here, and I'm going to start at the right about the 0 fret. Don't want to go past that because I still want to leave a round in to match with the nut. And so I'll start like right about here, and I'll basically just connect this line with the bottom edge of the fretboard. Just like this. Slowly but surely. And make it a straight flat cut. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to grind away and I'll be back.